What up, everybody? I'm going to give everybody a second to get on. I'm going to give everybody a second to get on. Welcome. It's been a minute since we did a pop-up lesson. I'm going to be doing my best to answer any questions. Somebody tell me, does the sound okay? Does everything sound fine? Let me see your comments. Cool beans. Thank you guys for joining me. Listen, I don't know for what reason, and I'm really grateful to God that you guys are a part of our YouTube, a part of our Facebook, or wherever it is you come from. I'm going to be answering some questions tonight, but I was sitting back playing some songs, and I thought about the number system and how a lot of people say that number system eludes them. Like, it's a tough subject to swallow. So we're going to kind of like decode, especially when it comes to the church context, what it means in a church setting when say the MD is throwing out numbers for you to play. They're usually talking about the root notes. I'm trying to follow you guys as well. Thank you so much. That's some quartet stuff, but we'll get back to just some regular old playing. If you have a question, please put it in the comments. So let's start off with the number system, okay? The number system are the designation of steps that are in per se a scale. So say I'm in the key of D, right? If you watch any of my videos, I call it the cowboy chord, but you know that's really just a D chord with the E in the bass. Sorry, with an F. F sharp. Sorry. So it's literally a D chord with an F sharp in the bass, but I like to do that. Sounds a little bit more churchy and kind of quartet-ish. But if we're talking about D, say we're saying the song He's Able. All of you guys know it's pretty much 1, that would be 5. And how you can tell is if you're in the key of D, then you count the scale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is, that would be A. Or just A major. So you're saying, you're playing He's Able. Simple song, but that's a great way to start learning your scale modes or your number system. So we started off on the 1, which is D. Then we went to the 5. Remember, D, E, F sharp, G, A. A is the 5. And I'm playing a 9 sus chord, but it doesn't have to be that way. To a regular A major. And then, so this is a B minor 7 or minor 9. A lot of times I play B minor 11. but that's the 6. The way to tell, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and that would be, that's going to be B. So B is the 6 of D. So that's 1 so far, 5, 6, and then 4. 6, 5, 4, and then 5. Okay, let's do it again. So you got the number system. They kind of like teach you how to do this. So that's 1, 2, 3 from D, the 5th fret. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, if you don't know that scale, you would put your ring finger on D, or your middle finger on D, and then you would use the numbers of your fingers, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and it goes like this: 2, 4, 1, 2, 4, 1, 3, 4. That's with your middle finger on D, and all of your fingers having their own frets. 2, 4, 1, 2, 4, 1, 3, 4, or D, E, F sharp, A. I'm sorry, G, A, B, C sharp, D. I just want to make sure I get the names of those letters right. So that's D, E. I'm sorry, yes, D, E, F sharp, G, A, B, C sharp, D. Okay. So the reason why I'm not going like, here's the 1, here's the 2, here's the 3, here's the 4, because a lot of times if you're not playing in a musical context, it eludes you. It still gets away from you. You still can't understand it. So let's play it like in a song. That's 1, 5, 6, 4. Here is the only thing I've learned that's helped me a long ways when it comes to playing in a church context. If you can figure out what the root notes are for the 6th string and the 5th string, you can play every chord you want to, every chord progression, because the chord progressions, even though they may look a little different, they'll still be in order. So say we were in A, and we were going to play this like we did in D. 1, 5, 6, 4, right? Let's do it in A, which is on the 6th string. So we know that the A is going to be the 1. So 5, which would be major. So you got 1, 5, 6, 4. Okay, let's do it again. A major. So the 5 is going to be A, B, C sharp, D, E. Then F sharp for the 6, it's F sharp minor, minor 7, and then it's going to be D as the 5. Okay, hold on, let me see if you guys are asking any questions. You might not be. Hopefully you guys are just watching along. Hey, what is his name? My PRS is incredible. Like, I haven't played any other guitar like this Custom 22. So what you hear literally is me going into my computer, just using my Apollo Twin. I'm going straight into my Apollo Twin, right into my computer, and this thing is incredible. Here's another trick. If you're using, not me, I'm not the goat at all. So if you're using the cowboy chord, that D chord rooted on the fifth string, if you're using that cowboy chord, which is D major with F sharp as the bass, that's the one. The 4 is right under it. And hopefully you guys can see my hands instead of going. And I'm only playing triads. I'm only playing triads. Okay, the 4 is right here. That's 5. So 6, 4. When we're rooting it on A, hopefully I'm not going too fast. You guys slow me down if you need to. Okay, we're going to get to Glory, Glory in just a second. David Mack, I'm telling you, it's easy. Once you know the scale, though, that's the most important part. Once you know the scale, all you need is those 8 notes. You don't have to go double octaves or anything like that. As long as you know that scale, every note has a number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's the scale of D. Same thing in C. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Or C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. So all you got to do is count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's going to be G. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, it's really, really simple. Let's do Glory, Glory, Hallelujah in Ava. Have you guys been watching any of my videos when I show you how to, instead of playing Glory, Glory, Hallelujah, we're going to the 4. Since I laid my, which is a minor 9 chord. So if we're in A flat, that's the bar chord of A flat, right? The next chord is the 4 chord or a minor 9. Okay, so it's Glory, Glory, A flat, Hallelujah, then D flat minor 9, and then you'll do an F diminished, then back to the 1. But I wouldn't play the full bar chord. I'd play it as a triad and then slide it. So I'm literally taking off the top half of this bar chord and I'm just playing the last 3 strings. And that accent is D flat without the bass note. It's just my ring finger grabbing strings 4, 3, and 2. Burdens down. So that's the first half of Glory, Glory, Hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Since I laid my 4 burdens down. And all I'm doing is sliding for accent. So let me not slide, okay? Let's do it again. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Since I laid my, that's a D9. The way you form it is your middle finger is going to be on fret 4, string 5. Your pointer is going to be on fret 3, string 4. And then your, again, like with the D chord, D flat chord, your ring finger is going to grab strings 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so we go from major to minor. That's the 4. It's a D flat minor 9. And then we're going to do an F. And the reason why I call it F diminished is because I'm using the highest note to me as my root note. So an F diminished chord looks like this. Your pointer is going to be on the F. It's going to be the 3rd fret, the 4th string. Your middle finger is going to be right under it on the 2nd string in the same 3rd fret. Your ring finger is going to be on the 4th fret of the 3rd string, and your pinky is going to be under that in that same 4th fret, but on the 1st string. And you can move that up 3. Okay, so let's go back to the song. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Since I laid my burden diminished, back to the 1. Glory, glory. Now here comes this number system because I'm calling out numbers. I said 1, 4, diminished. They usually don't say like a number for the diminished chord. They'll say they'll give like a special sign for it, or they'll just say up. 1, then glory, glory, hallelujah. Then you gotta go up. It's 7, 3, 6. I hope I'm not losing y'all. So if the 1 is A flat, if you go 1 letter back, it would be G, which is the 7, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it would be a minor 11. Go away. My dog wants to talk to me. We'll talk about that. Let's talk about that too. We'll talk about that too. So it's 7, 3, 6. Or you can go 7. You can do it that way. You can do a diminished for the 3. 6. I should have did up here. So the second half, glory, glory, hallelujah. Then, since I laid my burdens down. Some church songs get a little tricky kind of to map out because you don't know necessarily how the rest of the band is going to play it. But second half, I would play it more churchy like that. So glory, glory, hallelujah, 7, 6, then since I laid my, I'm sorry, that's what I'm looking for. Since since I laid my burdens down. If you don't know those chords, don't get overwhelmed. I got a video that's on this YouTube page called The 10 Chords Every Guitarist Needs in Their Arsenal. And I covered that's as 7 chord sharp 9. It's a 7 sharp 9. Okay? So let's play the whole thing. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Since I laid for glory, glory, hallelujah. Since I laid my burdens down. Ooh, I'll do it slow one time, okay? Glory, glory, hallelujah. 4 burdens down. You can do. That's 2, 5, glory, glory, hallelujah. Since I laid my burdens down, like that. To the flat 5. It's a flat 5, but it's really a 7 sharp 9 chord. Same as this. You guys got great questions. Let's talk about these legato runs. Let's talk about these. Wow. Let's talk about these legato runs in worship. And I'm sure, you know, we're talking about. Or like in shout music. I'm still learning. So one of my students put me on a challenge. So we are in the key of A now, right? I'll take it up to B flat. So a lot of times, and let me put on a click track because this will work better. This will work better. When it comes to building up, doing stuff like what I do is I play with a metronome. I play with a metronome. So right now it's set at 115. Let's just slow it down to 80. So I'm not going to be able to play them both at the same time. Are you serious to me? Well, what I usually do, well, it's okay. So I won't use a metronome this time. What happens is I'll put on a metronome, no matter how fast or slow, and I'll practice it slow. I almost started my computer off. And I practice it slow. So I'm in B flat. So that's like that is the pentatonic of B flat, right? So I usually take that. And I just practice that. I am in the midst of practicing that now because it's used a lot in shout music. So All I'm going to recommend is that you take your time. You go slow. Remember the formula: slow is steady, and steady is fast. So you'll never get it fast if you can't do it slow. And then pick gauge is going to matter, that type of thing. That's really important. You guys got like a bunch of questions. Even if you go to our website, TheeChurchGuitarist.com, we're doing now some lessons for $9.99. For $9, even if you make a request, you put a request, I'll film it. It's like a 30-minute lesson. I'll film it, and then I'll send you the video. $9 for whatever you want to learn, like Pass Me Not, or we got about 3 or 4 songs up right now. We're building the catalog. I'm filming all the time. I work 3 jobs, so this is not necessarily what I do full time, but I'm trying to make it my life's goal. That's a great question. So a lot of times I learned this from a guy in Maryland. His name is PJ Morgan. And PJ Morgan is an incredible piano player. When I play in a live setting and I've never heard it before, I listen the first time, maybe the first or second time, all the way around. And it's kind of difficult because some songs they do a verse and a chorus and then they're out on a vamp. But a lot of times I'll take that particular point and I'll let them play it. I'll let them play it through and I won't do anything. Or I'll find whatever key they're in and I'll just comp around them. At this particular point, I don't need to know the song. I just need to know what key they're in. So once you find the key, and I'll just do that kind of stuff. As long as I know, let's do a challenge. Let's go to YouTube and find a song I don't know. How about that? All I'm going to put in is church song. I don't know what this is going to bring up, but let's see. Oh, here's a song I don't think I've ever seen before.
Face that is usually covered by her phone has finally made an appearance.
Here's a song I've never heard. So now I know what key it's in. Never heard this. She told me they won't catch you when you fall. You know this ain't gonna end well. Cause somebody shot the sheriff because you ain't gonna pay me. She says, good morning, wake up, wake. Good morning, wake up, wake. Good morning, wake up, wake. Wake up, wake. Wake up and get you something to catch. That's kind of like a simple song. It's gonna only kind of like one chord progression and that's it. So, but that's kind of how I would handle, listening to that type of song. I'm gonna let it play through And then so I found out that it was in A flat. It starts on the 2, 3, 4, right? 2, 3, 4. You've heard this progression before. Watch. But instead of playing the full chord, that's the way I played it. And that's the way I played it. I'm doing 2, 3, 4. I'm just playing it in like triads. I wish. But that's how I would handle a song on the fly. I've like never heard it. Find the root note. You can do all kind of stuff. As long as you know the root note. All right? Any other questions before we call it quits? If you guys are interested in live lessons, and please forgive me doing a shameless plug. If you're interested in live lessons, here's what I'm going to do. I didn't even think I'd do it. I'm going to do it right now. If you're interested in private lessons, I do 45-minute sessions for a month. I usually charge $139 for lessons. Last year we did them for $99. I usually charge $139 for private lessons. And the way I tackle private lessons is I take it from where you're learning from. If you're a beginner, cool, then let's start at the scales, let's start at C, and let's get your fingers used to being against the fretboard. If you're intermediate, beginner or intermediate guitarist, and you already know some songs and some chords, let me help you embellish those chords some. I'll help you embellish those chords, right? If you respond in the next 72 hours, I can't let it go all. Somebody tell me, what is 72 hours? If you respond in the next 72 hours, I'll knock it back down to $99 a month. So you paid $99. It's about $24 a lesson, and you'll get 4 45-minute sessions with me that month, and we'll go over anything you can handle. You'll get PDFs with all the chords. You'll get videos so that you can reference this. If you're looking for private lessons, hit me at TheeChurchGuitarist@gmail.com, or go to my website, TheeChurchGuitarist.com, and say, hey, I want lessons. How do we get started? How can we get, get this thing going? How do I pay you? Let's do that, okay? But for everybody else, every once in a while I pop on and I do a few minutes of some type of lesson. I love that chord progression. I love that chord progression. From the 1 to the 4 using pretty chords. So, and it depends. Everything you can't necessarily make super pretty, but you can make it sound good. Sorry. So the one, if I was going from the one to the four, I wanted to make it dramatic. So it's the same. I'm using a flat 5 chord in substitution of the 1. You can use a 9 sus or flat 5. And listen, if you haven't yet, I put out a challenge. I should put it in this. I put out a challenge. I did a blues challenge. And all you have to do is solo on it. If you do a great job, if you solo, we're going to be voting on them by Friday. We're going to pay somebody $100. You're going to just earn some cash just for playing along with me. And you go to our Facebook page or go to YouTube, you'll see the video. And you can link on, you can download the song, you can download the video, you can download the practice track, and then you film yourself playing to the song. Play real bluesy. The progression is 1 sliding down from 3 to the 4 sliding down from 3. So the 1 and the 3 are hinged on the same fret. And all I'm doing is sliding. Or 2 shapes, literally. That's a minor 9 shape. And then this is a flat 5 shape. If you don't know these chords, I have a video in my feed called the 10 chords every church guitarist needs. Those 2 chords are in there. That chord is in there too. All of the chords that I do. I mean, like, I swear by these chords. I swear by these chords. Anyway. So it's the regular neck. Great question. It's the regular neck. Here's the problem. It doesn't play like any of my other guitars. And I have 10 of them. Shh, don't tell my wife. I got 10 guitars. And it doesn't play like any of my guitars. My Gretsch and my Frank Stallone guitars probably have the thinner, easier neck like the Ibanez. It has a neck like the Ibanez. This has more of a fender neck, which my hands have gotten really kind of used to. Those are the real Purple Rain chords, by the way. I'm telling you, watch that video. The 10 chords every guitarist needs. Hey, I've been with you. I've been wasting your time. Set your notifications now on my YouTube page. Set your notifications so whenever I get ready to go live or put something up, you'll be the first to get it. I'm going to start trying to premiere some video every Saturday at about noon. So set your notification, hit the bell notification, hit the bell icon, hit subscribe. Thank you for everybody who's already a subscriber. I appreciate it. We're getting better together. I'm not the best guitar player in the world. Here's what I do know. I'm going to practice the mess out of that song until I get it. Nobody's going to outwork me on guitar. Do y'all understand what I'm saying to you? All it takes is a little practice, a little diligence, a little patience, and you could be playing at the church, in the band, rocking out for Jesus, or doing whatever you need to do. Play it as a hobby, whatever. If you want private lessons, you can always email me, TheeChurchGuitarist@gmail.com. Again, hold on, is there any more questions? What is your name? Vester. Thank you so much, Vester. I appreciate it. If you want to hit me, you got any questions, feel free to shoot me some comments, a question, whatever, man. I appreciate it. I talk to everybody, all right? I'll see you guys soon. Y'all have a great day. Peace.